Hey folks, Joshua here. Welcome back to Slay the Spire and our Defect run on Ascension 5. We're in Act 3, facing off against the test subject, and we have picked Glitter as our Act 3 starter reward. All card rewards are enchanted with Glam, which gives the card replay once per combat. We have 155 gold, a relatively small deck. We're down to 14 cards, 2 of which are powers. So as soon as we use those powers, they're eliminated. We're down to 12. One of which is this Ethereal Curse, which puts us at 11 total. And we have tons of card draw active. So we cycle through our deck almost once per turn. Not quite, but every 1.5 turns. It's a very solid deck. It got us through Act 2 quite easily. The question is, what is our path going to be here? And what do we want to spend our money on? In terms of defensive cards, we have these 2 block cards, which with our dexterity boost from bulk up, do 8 block each. We also have boost away, and that's it for defense cards. So removing both of these, either of these defense, doesn't strike me as great, which means we may not want to spend money on a defend unless we pick up a better defend card with, for example, Glam on it on the way. So we might not want to hit this shop. We might want to hit a later shop, like one of these 2. So if we're looking at one of these 2, so we have more money to buy something better, we have 2 options to consider. We don't particularly need a lot of upgrades either, so elites, events, and then these late shops are good. So for example, the last fire in case we need to heal, and then this elite are probably, yeah, we're probably coming here. So then, if we take this path, we have this late shop, followed by another fire, another elite, treasure chest, elite. There's 3 events here. So that's one path. That's 1, 2, 3. 3 events and 3 elites. That's a pretty solid path, right? If we come here, yeah, fewer elites, fewer events, I think. So I think this is our path. Up the left side. We'll have a choice to make here. No, we're definitely going to the shop because that's the only shop. That's the last place to spend our money. So it looks like this is our path. We may or may not take on this elite. We'll have to see. But let's dive in and see what Act 3 has for us. We'll go to our first hallway fight. Okay, we get the Knights, the Living Shield, and the Turret Operator. We do have the Fortifier Potion on hand, and we have our Luminesse. Let's see, what else do we have here? We have no way to generate a status card for these Rocket Punches yet. We could potentially get it with Sweeping Beam. We have Genetic Algorithm available if we want to play it, but none of our powers are here. Let's go ahead and play Sweeping Beam and see what we draw. Okay, we pick up Dual Cast. So we've got 15 plus 6 is 21 damage coming in. We can just straight play Genetic Algorithm here, which probably is the play. And then wait for next turn. What's our hand next turn? Zap, boost away, bulk up, iteration. We only have 1 defensive card, so yeah, kind of a rough start here. What do we want to do? Probably we play Genetic Algorithm Strike. We could Luminesse for more damage and draw 2 cards here. If we draw 2 cards, we maybe get one of our, if like Turbo would be the best. I think we want the card draw. We want to try and draw like Zap and Boost Away would both be fine. Boost Away would be good. Turbo would be fantastic. We don't really want the powers this turn, but I think we want the card draw. So let's put 14 damage on you, see what we get. We get Zap. And then I guess... Playing Bulk Up doesn't help us. Instead, we should play Genetic Algorithm to block the damage and a Strike. Okay, so we survived this round. Not a great first draw, unfortunately, but we'll survive. Okay. So this is going to be a defensive turn. We are going to turbo here, even though we don't need the energy, because we want the void in our... No. We can do it with boost away. So we'll boost away. Then we'll iteration. We'll defend. We'll zap. If both of these hit our living shield, he dies. Otherwise, we have 15 plus 6, 21 versus 14. We're going to take 7 damage, unless we luck out with our lightning passive. We'll see what happens here. Doesn't work. We take some damage. But now that we have iteration up and one card in there, we should be okay. So we have our rocket punch. We probably... So the orbs do 8, the strike does 10, so we want one of the orbs to hit him. We'll dual cast first. Of course. Let's bulk up. Let's strike. Rocket punch draws 2. Rocket punch again. This is 13, that's 13. This draws a card. Do we want to draw a card? Probably not. So we'll strike, and we'll kill him next turn. Oh, right, I forgot about my passive for the 1 point. Okay, so we took 7 damage. Not ideal, but it is what it is. We pick up a Swift Potion, which helps when we get a first turn like that. And then all of these have replay on them. The Glam. So Leap, we don't have great defensive cards. I might take this Leap Plus. This is 24 block the first time we play it, and 12 the second time. That's a very good card. Null deals 26 damage and 6 weak. Channels 2 dark. The first time we played, it costs 2. With replay on it, this is pretty strong. 6 weak is incredible, especially against something like Test Subject. Subroutine, if we can draw it early, gives us power for playing powers, but this is not a great synergy for us. We only have 2 power cards. I'm torn between Leap and Null here. 6 weak is amazing. It could be really helpful against elites and the boss. It does cost 2 energy, and we only get to replay it once. And then having 2 dark doesn't really help us. I guess with dual cast, it could be okay. Which is better? Honestly, we have so little defense that I think we take the Leap. And we move into our first event of Act 3. The Round Tea Party. You find an invitation for Sir Galalot to a tea party and decide to show up in his stead. Upon entering an unassuming rotunda, you find yourself in the midst of commanders, generals, warlords, and mercenaries having tea. The gigantic knight donning a golden crown speaks. Thou art late for tea? Okay, we obtain royal poison. At the start of each combat, lose 4 HP. That I don't think we want. No, we don't want that at all. So we're going to pick a fight here. We're going to trade 11 HP, possibly more depending on the fight, for a random relic. You jump onto the table and kick the warlord knight in the face. The knight lets out a haunting shriek and keels over. Everyone gasps. The patrons stare wide-eyed at the corpse of one of their regulars, then burst into applause. We were wondering how to get rid of Sir Wygor. Incredible work. They dump out your poisoned tea. You discuss tactics and secrets all night. A most excellent tea party. So we picked up Happy Flower here. A little bit of free energy. Not bad. We did have to give up some HP for that. We pick another event here. All right, we picked up the scrolls. Let's see. So the scrolls have paper cuts. This buff says that whenever the Scroll of Biting deals unblocked attack damage to you, you lose 2 max HP. So we've got 10 plus 14 coming in. We can block most of that if we pull Genetic Algorithm. We do have a Rocket Punch and a Turbo here, so we'll play the Turbo. We have both Rocket Punches. So this is 28. Plus 6 gets us the kill here. Let's do that. Let's kill you. Strike. Okay. Now we got 4 energy and a Luminesce and a lot of cards in hand. We can dual cast for some free damage. Okay. We can Sweeping Beam here. That gets us card draw and more damage. We can zap. So Genetic Algorithm gets a 60. Fantastic. Let's play that. And then we'll play Iteration, and we'll not play either of these or Luminesce. We'll go to the next turn. Okay, you got strengthened up. So the question is, do we want bulk up here? We probably do, because then we can leap for 24, add 9. That's more than enough to block everything. We probably play the Turbo because our Rocket Punches need the reset. So let's Turbo, bulk up, leap. That's 30 versus 24. So I don't need to boost away. And we just end turn here. Okay. We got our Rocket Punches and our Dual Cast and Sweeping Beam. Yeah, we win. No problem. Okay, good fight. An Energy Potion. We don't really need that with this deck. Yeah, we have ways of getting energy. The Draw and Fortifier are better. All right, I might take this... Hold on, I might take this Gunk up. This replays 1. If we have our bulk up on, that's 3 strength per hit. So it becomes 8 damage 3 times, or 8 damage 6 times the first time we play it. Plus we get the slime to activate our rocket boost. So 8 times 6 is what, 48 damage the first time we play this? This is a very good card for us. I think we have to take Gunk up. Okay, that's probably the last card I take, unless we get one of those 2 powers I talked about last episode with replay on it. Got another fight. The Frog Knight. He has plating, which makes him hard to deal with. We need to chew through all his block and then damage him. He's coming in with 13 damage. What do we have available? Okay, so no card draw, unfortunately. We can do some damage to him, but we cannot draw our power. So do we want to play Gunk up here? This is... Oh, you know what? I misread this last turn. It was already boosted by the thing, so... It's 30 or... No, it would be 48, yeah. What do we want to do here? Let's dual cast first. That breaks his guard. He's coming in with 13, so... I probably want to play one of these to get... Oh, if we're going to play Gunk up, that'll add a Slimed in. So let's play Genetic Algorithm. This is getting very big. I'm liking it. Then we don't play Leap or Boost Away. We just play Gunk up here. So this will do 30 damage. Or I could save it for the next time we draw it to do more, but not playing it now and wasting this energy is the same as playing it twice next time. So and we want the Slimed, I guess. So we'll play it now. Oh, we get 2 slime cards. Interesting. We don't play anything else. We end turn here. Okay, he did make us frail, which I'm not a fan of. And now he's coming in with 21. So we are going to want... We're going to hope that this draws something good. So we're going to bulk up Iteration, Luminesce, Sweeping Beam, and see what we get. We get a Zap, and unfortunately we get a Defend. So we're going to take a big hit here. That's not great. Okay. But we now have our powers active. We get extra energy from Happy Flower, and our Sparkling Rouge gave us another point of dexterity and strength. So let's start with the rocket punches. We'll zap. We'll dual cast. We'll strike. Gunk up. And then we want to start clearing these out. And I don't need any of the rest of this. Where are my rocket punches? They're at 0. Yeah, because we got slimed. I'm going to play this. And I think I'm going to play this one too. End turn. Okay, he gets strength, which I don't love. 40 damage. Okay. That's rough. Let's dual cast. Let's zap. We'll rocket punch. We've got 3 energy left. We can turbo here. We do have 1 rocket punch left, so I'll sweeping beam first to see if we draw it. We do. That's 18. We draw 2. This is 9 damage 3 times. That's 27, right? There we go. Okay. So we did take a big hit there, which I'm not happy about. Another rocket punch. Another replayed gunk up. A chill and a subroutine. I think 1 gunk up is enough because with replay on it, we get 2 of these slime cards. I don't really love that. I didn't think about that. We are going to have fires with nothing to upgrade. And the first time we play this, we'll play it twice. It's more chances to draw this into our hand after we... Yeah, I think... Do I take this? Do I take a 3rd rocket punch? I think I do. I think it works with our build. And the replay is nice for early damage. Although it's not that good against test subject because it's the 3rd incarnation late in the fight that is the biggest problem. But having another rocket punch that we can draw with our draw cards, because we do get a lot of draw going. Yeah, I think I'm going to take this rocket punch. Okay. Event, then 2 elites in a row with no healing. Okay, well, we have potions, but this could be bad right here. We'll have to see. A shop, and we healed thanks to meal ticket. So that was very helpful. Okay, so the shop we were planning to hit is here. We'll have quite a bit more gold, but let's see what's on offer. Capacitor doesn't help us. We don't want to boost away a claw. I don't need a 4th rocket punch for sure. We can't afford the membership card. So I can take card removal service for 175. And we could get rid of 1 defend here since we picked up... What is it? What did we pick up? Leap? But then I have nothing to spend when we get here. And I could get a relic here. So I think... I think we just leave. And we consider whether we want to get this at the later shop. Okay, the heal was nice. Let's see what we're dealing with this elite fight. Okay, these guys. These guys are a little rough. He makes all my cards ethereal. He removes all upgrades, and he just does damage. So what do we have here? I don't know if this is the turn to use genetic algorithm. What it does do is it adds the slime. Gunk Up adds the slime. So this is going to play twice. We don't have our strength up yet, which is annoying. I have Luminesce. I could try Sweeping Beam to see if we get lucky and pull Bulk Up. All right, let's start with a Sweeping Beam here. We get Turbo. We'll play that. When you draw a status card. Okay. Yeah, we'll play Turbo. Okay, we've got 4, potentially 6 energy. We've got Gunk Up, Strike Plus, Rocket Punch. We have no way to draw cards except our Swift Potion. I'm not sure I want to use that yet. So Gunk Up is going to do 30 damage, give us 2 slimes. Rocket Punch. Oh, you know what? Rocket Punch will draw 2 cards. Okay, so we want to use the Rocket Punch. Who do I want to take out first? I can deal with Ethereal, but not downgrade, so I think... And you have the least health. So I think we're going to take you out. Let's draw these cards. We got 2 more Rocket Punches. So this is going to do 26. And draw more cards. Let's dual cast. Let's play Iteration. Let's play the power. Now let's Rocket Punch again. We picked up Leap and Ascender's Bane. Okay, we have 3 health, or 3 energy. If I want to kill you, I have to play Gunked Up, which is a waste of 30 damage, but okay. That kills you. We've got 15 coming in. This is replay 1, so this is 48 block. This is 76. Let's play Genetic Algorithm to get the... At this point, 76 block is about as much as we need on this card, but we might as well play it now since it's in our hand. And then we'll start working on this night because the Ethereal debuff he's going to give us is nasty. Next turn we get energy. Okay, and we're going to keep Luminesce as well. Okay, so there's our Bulk Up. Not a great hand. Let's play it. We're already Rocket Punch, so I won't play this if I don't have to, but no, with the amount of damage coming in, I have to. Let's zap. I guess we do boost away and defend. We'll strike. There's no point playing this. It's ethereal, so it goes away. If we play it, we get 2 energy we can't use. Unless I... So which of these do I want to use? The Swift Potion or the Fortifier? I think probably the Fortifier. So that puts us at 60 block and saves us from all this damage. All right, so we'll get 12 on the Knight, the Spectral Knight, and go next turn. Okay, 18 and 15 coming in. Yikes. We can get 32 here. We lost energy because of Void, but we do have Turbo. So let's dual cast. I think we... Yeah, this draws 2. So let me... Yeah, let me start with the Gunk Up. Let's play the Leap. Let's play the Rocket Punch and draw 2. There's another Rocket Punch for the kill. Okay. And now do we Turbo here? We can deal damage. We don't need the defend, but I can also pull a card here. All right, we'll Turbo. We'll Sweeping Beam. And we'll get another Rocket Punch on him. And we're out of energy. Okay. All right, zap into dual cast. Strike. Sweeping beam. Okay, pretty good, pretty good. We did spend our triple block potion, which I'm not happy about. We pick up a speed potion and a strike dummy. So this strike gets +3 damage, and that's it. That's all we get from that. Oh well. Can't all be winners. We see compile driver, charge battery, and cold snap. I don't want any of those. Charge battery with replay, 14 block and 2 energy. Isn't terrible, but I don't want to make my deck much bigger. Let's skip. We pick up Permafrost, get 7 block for playing a power. That's pretty nice, especially for the first 1 or 2 turns where we're playing powers. Well, only for the first 1 or 2 turns. Now we have our next elite fight. Okay, this is the Soul Nexus. This guy just, again, just does damage on a lot of it. What do we have? Boost away gets Rocket to be free, and we need to block anyway, so let's do that. That's 18 versus 29. We get the Rocket Punch and draw 2. I can get... This is not a power. I don't have a power. Let me zap. I want to make space for the draw 2 here. It's Rocket Punch. It's definitely bulk up. Can I save this for another turn? I need 11 more block. So I can gunk up. And then I could leap to completely block all of it. Or I could play a defend and take 3. Or I could Luminesce. We definitely want... yeah, we have our strength up, so we definitely want this gunked up. This is 48 damage. And 2 slimes. What have I got coming down the pike? Some rocket punches, a sweeping beam for draw, dual cast, turbo, strike. Probably want to save the Luminesce, so let's play the leap and save. Well, no, I want to keep building the block on this, so we'll play genetic algorithm. It's a 63. Okay. He's now coming in with 24 damage. Let's start with the dual cast. We'll rocket punch to draw 2. This is going to hit twice, so... This is unupgraded right now, so it's only going to draw 1, but it'll hit twice. There's the turbo and the strike. Let's hit the strike and the turbo. Let's rocket punch. Draw 2 more. We can draw 1 with this. We can draw 1 with this. We need a defense card here. I guess I should iteration and then sweeping beam. Oh, we already passed the first time we... Okay, that's not great. Let me play a slimed. There's a boost away. That's 12. So I get 17. If I play the... Yeah, it's time to play the Luminesce and then slimed and hope for more. We don't get it. I will take the speed potion. And 17 versus 24 means we're taking 7 damage here. Not ideal, but okay. All right, 18 we can live with. Let's start with our dual cast. Then rocket punch. Rocket punch. Dunked up. And we win. Okay. A Venerable Tea set. Very nice. So we'll start our fight against test subject with 2 extra energy. And I think there's a couple more fires along our path here. There's 1 more. Okay. Okay, we did get the replay bulk up that I said I would take. So I'm taking this. Do I want to rest here? No, I probably want to rest after this guy. Because I want to smith up this rocket punch. 44, okay. We have a swift potion. Yeah, all right. We're gonna upgrade the rocket punch. And then we have 277. Let's hit the shop. What do you have for me? That's right, we heal at the shop too. I forgot about that. Okay. What do you have for me? I can raise my max HP to 82 and heal all the way with this. Every 5 times you exhaust a card, draw 1 card. That works with our build because our ethereal cards exhaust. So that's more card draw. That's not terrible. But I guess it happens at the end of our turn. Letter opener, every time you play 3 skills, deal 5 damage to all enemies. That's not that great. I think Lee's Waffle is the best of these for us. For cards, we have Synthesis, another Rocket Punch. I don't think so. Fusion, Machine Learning. We have a card remove. A card remove isn't bad. These defends don't do much for us. So this is worth, let's see, 16 plus 8. This is worth 24 HP right now. Do I want to do that? I guess I'd have enough left for another potion, maybe? Maybe the Swift. Is 24 HP better than a card remove? We have 1 fight, and then potentially an elite. I'm not sure if we need that elite. It might be better to take the event and go to the fire. We've got a pretty solid build. I don't know if this is worth the risk. So if we're not going to get the HP, if we're going to take the event, then it makes more sense to do the card remove. I think we're okay without this last elite. I think it's smarter to take the card remove and then a heal here if we want it, which we probably do. So we'll get rid of a defend. That leaves us with 100 gold, so we can get any of these. I think a second Swift Potion is the way. Like, if we can get our draw going, we can make things happen. So Regan Potion's not bad, but I think I'm going to take the Swift. Okay. So we have to get past this fight and this event, and then we have the end of Act 3 and the run. Let's see. Let's see it. Who we got? The Fabricator. Okay. Why did we start? Oh, because we just entered, or... Why did we... We weren't in a rest site. Not quite sure why we got 6 here. Well, regardless. We got the weak bulk up. We got a lot of card draw here, so let's start with dual cast. We don't want our hand full when we draw cards because then we waste the draw. I think we do bulk up here. We've got 2 rocket punches, so playing gunk up makes sense now. It's going to do a lot, not as much damage as we would want if we had the other one. Do I have any other draw cards? I do not. Well, I could play one of these and try to pick up this before we play gunk up, but I think it's okay. We'll rocket punch and draw 2. Zap. Rocket punch and draw 2. We do get our other bulk up here. Let's play that. So we totally lose our orb when we play that card with the other one, which means Zap still does damage, but dual cast does nothing. So when we zap, because we don't have... Actually, I'm not sure what the interaction is, because if you zap on a character on another character, it creates an orb slot for it. I'm not sure what would happen when we play this. It would either evoke or create a new orb for us. So our rocket punches are back to 2 costs, so we might as well turbo here. Yeah, we'll turbo, and then we'll strike. And that's the first turn. It's already down to 31. That was a great first turn. Question is, can we kill him? Yes, we can. Sweeping beam into rocket punch. There we go. Good fight. We don't want any of this. Yeah, we decided not to go to the elite, so we'll go to the event instead. It's a fight. Okay. Slime to Berserker. Oh, this is actually not great. This guy gives us 10 slime cards, which we really don't want. I mean, it helps iteration, which we haven't pulled here. Ugh. Let's open with bulk up. Followed by turbo. Now we're going to start drawing with our rocket punches. Okay, we definitely want... We'll play Sweeping Beam. We'll dual cast. I've got... Let's see, what do I have? We can draw 2 with these. The problem is we don't have room in our hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess we do have room. Let's go ahead and rocket punch. If I zap first... No, I don't want to zap first. Let me... I think I'll play a defend just to open some space. And that means we'll also play Luminesce here. Now we'll rocket punch. Okay, I want to see what the interaction is here. So I'm going to bulk up again. And then I'm going to zap. So this is going to channel 1 lightning slot. If you have no empty slots, your first orb is automatically evoked to make room. Does this create an orb slot for me? No, it literally does nothing. Okay. So if we use both of those powers, zap and dual cast become worthless. They become dead cards, essentially. I didn't think of that when I got that. However, this is now going to do, with +9, this is going to do, what? 42 times 2 is 84 damage. That is a great first hand. We're going to be incredibly gunked up with slime here, which is bad news. But in emergency, we can draw. Okay. All of that goes in there, and we immediately pull it. Okay, so the good news is we have 4 energy to work with, and we can set up iteration for the future. He's going to do 16 damage, but we can maybe... This is free. Maybe we pull some sort of defense card. We don't. I would like to play Gunked Up, but before we do, we need to get our defense sorted. We should play this. There's a defend. That's 14. We'll play that. Okay. We'll take 2 here. And we have a free turn. Okay, so Zap and Dual Cast both do nothing, right? That sucks. We do have a Rocket Punch. We can get 1 more damage card. We can't. We don't need to play Leap, so let's play another damage card to get rid of it. Do I need... This is free. We have a strike. Yeah, I think we're fine next turn to kill. Unless... Is he putting block up? No. There we go. Okay, we got it. So we lost 2 hit points on that fight. Hailstorm, no. Boot sequence, no. Compact, no. Leap, no. A card like this would have been good for this fight, but not for the boss. So our final fire, we could upgrade our defend or our turbo, but that's it. Now we'll take the rest for the extra insurance, and let's go fight the test subject. Let's see if we can beat this run. Okay. So he's coming in with 20 damage. We have some rocket punches here. And we have 6 because of the rest. Let's start with iteration. Get that power running. We can turbo here. That's more energy. We can strike and zap. This draws twice. So let's play this one first and see if we have something we can... See if we get a bulk up. There we go. We'll bulk up. Then we'll rocket punch. We don't want to use this genetic algorithm now. We'll use our sweeping beam. So, yeah, our rocket punches could use the refresh. We could boost away. Let's play this one first. That kills him. Okay. Let's boost away to get that set. And then we end turn. Okay, that was great. We killed him before he could do anything in his first form. Now he comes back. He's got 200 HP. He's coming in for 30. What do we have here? Do I want to play this bulk up? The bulk up gives me an extra 3 strength and dexterity, which the dex is really the dex is the value, because we're trading a little bit more damage on our other damage cards for all the damage we get from dual cast, but the dex is worth it, I think. Okay, let's bulk up. Let's rocket punch. Rocket punch again. Our dual cast does nothing. Let's play it to get it out of our hand right now. What do I do now? I can sweeping beam to try and pull that rocket punch. We don't get it. We can turbo here for the 2 in our discard pile. Do I have any other card draw? No, not on me. I have this, but we want to probably save that. Well, I could use it now. I have Luminesce, but probably save this for the 3rd form. I could draw a rocket punch for more draw. I don't think so. I think we save both of these. We'll play Gunked Up. Then we'll boost away for 18. So we need 12 now. We can get that from Defend thanks to our 9 dexterity, which is absurd. Let's end the turn. Okay, he's coming in for 40, but we're just going to try and kill him this turn. Okay, what do I have? I have 2 energy, not great. I can zap to get rid of zap. Make space in my hand. I don't think I want to play this defend. I want to save the turbo, so all right, we'll play 1 rocket punch. Draw 2 cards. We'll play the Gunked Up. This will kill him. Okay. And then... yeah, we just end turn here. All right, here's the third form. We pulled a decent hand. Let's dual cast to get rid of the dual cast card. I have Luminesce if I need it. Strike doesn't feel great, but we have 3, 6, 8 cards in hand. All right, so we can Rocket Punch once. That pulls Gunked Up and Leap. I think we can play Leap to block the 30, or we can try to figure out. This is 19. Yeah, we're gonna play this no matter what. So let's play this. So we're safe now. Oh, he's intangible. Oh dear, okay. Then because we've blocked him, we really just want to get rid of as many slimes as possible. That's kind of our goal here. Where's my Rocket Punch? We could... These two are fine, so we'll wait until after we play them to create a status. Yeah, we end turn here. I forgot about Intangible. I didn't notice it happen. All right, so he's coming in with 45. We can block that with Genetic Algorithm if we want. That's probably the play. This is the turn we saved this for. So now we can focus on damage, damage, damage. Let's get rid of our Zap. Rocket Punch. Let's get rid of the Zap. Rocket Punch again. Okay. Turbo into Rocket Punch. Dual cast. Let's Gunked Up. Let's spend a slime to draw. Let's Sweeping Beam. Rocket Punch. Rocket Punch. Zap. Luminesce. Gunked Up. We have 1 energy, but he's at 70. We survive. We probably kill him next turn, but let's spend the energy. Let's do our draws. And then, yeah, we'll play Dual Cast. We'll play Turbo. We'll Rocket Punch. Rocket Punch. Slimed. Sweeping Beam. Strike. Hey, all right. That was a semi-infinite on that turn. We did use the potion, but wow, what a great fight. He didn't do a single point of damage. So this build was killer. This ended up working out really, really well. Who needs orbs? Who needs orbs on on the Defect, right? Great run. What are you doing here? Random garbled lines. Repair you? Make me. All right, so what's our score here? 2,403. Ascension 6 unlocked for our friend the Defect. 1,220 gold. Most of that is 600 of that is the Act 2 spoilers map. 7 elites killed, 3 bosses slain on Ascension 5. We picked up Elite Killer, Kaching, spend more than 1,000 gold to the Merchant. Flawless, defeated a boss without losing HP. That was the Defect, crazy. And Small Deck, one with a deck of 20 or fewer cards. So the synergies here were, first of all, Bag of Preparation was huge early. We didn't really use Art of War. Frozen Egg was nice. Radiant Pearl worked very well. That Luminesce is quite powerful. I kind of forgot we had Vambrace. There were a couple times I got more block than I was expecting, and I was like, why am I getting 38 block on this card? It's because of Vambrace. Meal Ticket came in handy twice. Sparkling Rouge was fantastic. A nice addition to our early bulk up. This card. Lasting Candy and Glitter got us bulk up with replay on it. Happy Flower's nice to have. Strike Dummy didn't do much. Venerable Tea Set was a nice opener. But really, it was the combination of all our card draw through iteration and our status creation, and then Rocket Punch synergizing with that as they became 0 cards as we created the status, and we drew them through the small deck and played them. So after Ascender's Bane and our 3, what do we have, 3 powers? Yeah, our 3 power cards were gone. This is down to a size 13 deck. And we were drawing like 10 to 12 cards per turn. So that's the build, right? That's the small deck dream, is that you're drawing your entire deck every turn, and you have things set up where you have tools for each situation of what the enemy is doing. You have a couple of big blocks, and you have a couple of attacks that you can play over and over again. You have ways to deal damage, and you have a couple potions for emergencies, and you build around the cards that you see and the relics that you get. You definitely have to go after elites in this game. If you try to avoid elites in Act 1 and don't power up by beating them, you can't snowball the way you need to finish Act 3. So if you're struggling in your game, I would say the main things to think about when you're picking card rewards is, does this make me powerful now? Because playing for cards you may or may not get in the future is usually a bad gamble. It usually doesn't pay out because you die and fail the run before you get to the cards you want. So is this going to make me stronger now? Identify what your build is. What is your deck doing? How does it work? What makes it stronger? What makes it weaker? Once you have a deck that's working, stop picking cards and fight elites early and often. That's kind of my strategy for winning runs in this game, or that's what's been working for me. I hope it works for you. That's been my Ascension 5 run on the Defect here in Slay the Spire 2. We've now completed 3 characters. The remaining ones for our Ascension 5 run are the Ironclad and the Silent, so look forward to those. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this run, and we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.